Hi, it's Alaska Granny. I don't know about where you live, but the weather in most of America has been very challenging. There have been ice storms, snowstorms, blizzards, school closures. Roads have been impacted by the inability to get through. And so I don't know if that's leading to shortages where you are, but I recently went to the Dollar Tree and the shelves were practically bare. I realize it's getting harder and harder to find affordable items, but this has been what I call almost a wake-up call. In fact, I was in the store and I was looking at the stripped bare shelves and I said to some lady, "This looks like SHTF already happened." And she said, "It's unbelievable how bare the shelves are." And she said, "This has always been the most well-stocked Dollar Tree in the whole area." She goes out of her way to come to this particular store. And she said she couldn't believe it either. The shortages, the empty shelves, and just the unavailability of just basic things. And that's a great reason to be a prepper, so that you have enough things, so that should you encounter shortages, winter storms, or just you run out of money before you run out of month, you still have some things to tide you through. You have the basic food and supplies that you need so that you can provide for yourselves and your family. I was still able to accomplish spending $10 extra on prepping supplies for this week, this shopping trip. And because I went to the Dollar Tree, I was able to pick out 8 items, but there were 2 bonus items. So let me show you what I picked up for a variety in my prepping supplies and my food storage stockpile. I picked up some antibacterial travel wipes. There's a 40 pack. And that is quite a good buy, because for a while they only had maybe 12 in a pack. And then I have found them harder and harder to find. I had to search all over the store to even find these, but I did find them. So if you ever plan on doing any traveling, going out, riding in airplanes, anytime you go to a public place, you want to bring along some antibacterial wipes, because even if people are cleaning up before you arrive, it may not be enough. We need to make sure that we're sanitizing the area where we are touching, so that we aren't encountering any leftover bacteria, germs, or viruses that could make us sick. It's always a great time to look at the first aid supplies at Dollar Tree, and I was able to find the flexible fabric bandages. These are the best kind. You can wash your hands and the flexible fabric cured bandages will stay on. I find them very sturdy, very well made, and I prefer them when I can find them. So since I found an extra pack of 30 flexible fabric bandages, I picked them up. Food was in definite short supply at the Dollar Tree, but I was able to make a few choices. The first thing I found was the only can of chicken a la king. It was mixed into the soups. So you can make sure that I grabbed that one. This is a nice creamy meal in a can. You can serve it over rice. You can serve it over mashed potatoes. You could serve it over noodles. You could even make a little piece of toast, serve it with toast or biscuits, even cornbread, I suppose. So chicken a la king is a nice canned food item to have in your prepper pantry. You can even stir it in and make a very nice hearty soup if you wanted to. There's a lot of things you can do with a can of chicken a la king. Dollar Tree had 3 different varieties of baked beans. I've tried 2 of them before. One of them I'd never noticed before, but I noticed that there are different amounts in the can. The 2 smaller ones had 15 ounces each. Campbell's pork and beans, 19.75 ounces. So you can imagine which one I chose, the largest amount, the most food for the $1.25. A can of baked beans is always a great item to have in your prepper pantry. You can eat it as is. You can add a little bit of ketchup, mustard, onions, brown sugar, maple syrup, and make it tastier. You can also stir in things like hot dogs or Spam, serve it with chicken, any kind of meat that you want, and even just serve it over rice if you need to. A can of baked beans is very versatile. It's tasty, filling, and loaded with protein. So have some baked beans in your prepper pantry. Finding the Knorr pasta size has been harder to find for $1.25. I picked this one up that it includes pasta and broccoli, which can be a nice addition or a change because you're getting a little bit of vegetables. It's easy to turn something like a rice and broccoli side or a pasta and broccoli side into all kinds of soups even. You can stir in a few things, make it into a tasty soup, add a side of meat, some extra frozen broccoli even, and you can turn it into a nice casserole. There are a lot of ways to serve these, and if you have nothing else to eat, you could just eat this for a quick meal if you needed to. When I pick up the things like Knorr sides, I like to store bunches of them into an airtight container, and then I rotate them within maybe a year or 2 or 3. And I've always found them to still be tasty and nice. But the important thing is that you store it in an airtight container so that nothing can chew on it, poke it, puncture it, or spill upon it. I noticed some crab meat at the Dollar Tree, but then I looked at it and it said imitation. So make sure you're really reading all of the words on the label so that you're getting a good idea of what this food is. And if you look at the fine print on the back, it's a product of China. So you can bet that I passed on that. What did I choose instead? I found a little package of the pepperoni. This stuff is great. You can even store this in your car because it's going to last for a long time. It isn't so much that it's going to suffer from the changes in temperature that you might find in your car. So there's a few items of food you should want to have in your car, like granola bars, maybe some sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, dried fruit. Have some emergency food in your car so that if you do get stranded, waylaid, or you have for some reason can't get all the way home, you're going to have some food to get you through, tide you over while you're stranded in your car or waiting for whatever it is, someone to rescue you, the road to reopen, or whatever is the hardship that you're facing. These pepperonis are great. There's a 2-pack in here, so there's quite a lot of them. You can make your own little pizza. You can cut them up and stir them into some spaghetti, make some pepperoni spaghetti. You can top something like an English muffin or a pilot bread, put on a little pizza sauce and top it with some pepperoni and cheese if you have it, and make your own little pizzas. It's nice to have a variety of different types of foods in your prepper pantry, your food storage stockpile, and your get-home bag and your emergency gear, because you never know what's going to happen, and then you'll have some variety. You can't just live on beans and rice in an SHTF experience. You might want to have a package of pepperoni to just open and eat it as is. Spring is on the horizon. Dollar Tree already has some of their garden seeds, and they're still 4 for $1, which is an absolute bargain. If you wait and you go to, say, the hardware store or the garden center when spring or summer arrives, they're going to be several dollars per packet of seeds. I've used the Dollar Tree seeds for many years, and I found them to be high quality. I get good results with them, assuming the weather's pretty good. Sometimes the weather can be a factor in how good your things turn out, but I've had good luck with the Dollar Tree seeds. So I'm looking at simplest to grow. I picked up 2 packages of lettuce, a package of spinach, a package of carrots, and those practically anybody can grow that. Sprinkle them in the dirt, cover them over, give them a little water and sunshine, and you can be providing some of your own food. The last thing I bought at Dollar Tree was a 3-pack of socks. 3 pairs of socks for $1.25. These are pretty good. I like them. I've had them before, and it's always nice to have a few clean pairs of socks. If they get stretched out around the top of where your ankle is, they may not stay up very well, and so it's nice to have some replacements, some backup socks. When you get a hole in them, you need a clean pair, or they just wear out, because socks do need to be replaced as we go through life. So those are the 8 items that I bought at Dollar Tree with my $10 haul for this week. It is becoming more challenging. Let us know in the comments below, what things are you finding that are harder to come by, harder to get? They're more expensive or unavailable. How are you dealing with the challenges that you're facing as you continue your journey into being prepared? I hope you'll like my video, share my video, and please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.